Malaky, the message of the word of yahuah to Yisrael by Malaky. I have loved you, said Yahuah, but you asked, in what way have you loved us? Was not Esau Yaakov's brother, declares Yahuah? And I loved Yaakov, but I have hated Esau, and have laid waste his mountains and his inheritance for the dragons of the wilderness. If Adam says, we have been beaten down, let us return and build the ruins. Yahuah of hosts said thus, let them build, but I tear down, and they shall be called border of wickedness. And the people against whom Yahuah is enraged forever. And your eyes shall see, and you shall say, great is Yahuah beyond the border of Yisrael. A bond esteems his Abba, and a servant his Adon. And if I am the Abba, where is my esteem? And if I am Adon, where is my reverence? Said Yahuah of hosts to you Kohanim, who despise my name. But you asked, in what way have we despised your name? You are presenting defiled food on my altar. But you asked, in what way have we defiled you? Because you say the table of Yahuah is despicable. And when you present the blind as a slaughtering, is it not evil? And when you present the lame and sick, is it not evil? Bring it then to your governor. Would he be pleased with you? Would he accept you favorably? Said Yahuah of hosts. And now, entreat the face of Al to show favor to us. This has been done by your hands. Would he show favor to you? Said Yahuah of hosts. Who among you would shut the doors so that you would not kindle fire on my altar for naught? I have no pleasure in you, said Yahuah of hosts, nor do I accept an offering from your hands, from the rising of the greater luminary even to its going down. My name is great among nations, and in every place incense is presented to my name, and a clean offering, for my name is great among nations, said Yahuah of hosts. But you are profaning me, in that you say, the table of Yahuah is defiled, and its food is despicable. And you said, oh, what weariness! And you sneered at it, and said Yahuah of hosts. And you brought in plunder, the lame and the sick. Thus you have brought in the offering. Should I accept this from your hand? Said Yahuah. But cursed be the deceiver, who has a male in his flock, and makes a vow, but is slaughtering to Yahuah what is blemished. For I am a great sovereign, said Yahuah of hosts, and my name is revered among nations. Chapter 2. And now, O Kohanim, this command is for you. If you do not hear, and if you do not take it to heart, to give esteem to my name, said Yahuah of hosts, I shall send a curse upon you, and I shall curse your barakut. And indeed I have cursed them, because you do not take it to heart. See, I shall rebuke your seed, and scatter dung before your faces, the dung of your festivals, and you shall be taken away with it. And you shall know that I have sent this command to you, as being my covenant with Louis, said Yahuah of hosts. My covenant with him was high and peace, and I gave them to him to revere, and he revered me, and stood in awe of my name. The Torah of truth was in his mouth, and uprightness was not found on his lips. He walked with me in peace and straightness, and turned much away from wickedness. For the lips of a Kohan should guard knowledge, and they seek the Torah from his mouth, for he is the messenger of Yahuah of hosts. But you have turned from the way, you have caused much to stumble in the Torah, you have corrupted the covenant of Louis, said Yahuah of hosts. And I shall make you despised and low before all the people, because you are not guarding my ways, and are showing partiality in the Torah. Have we not all one Father? Did not one Al create us? Why do we act treacherously against one another, to profane the covenant of the fathers? Yehudah has acted treacherously, and an abomination has been done in Yisrael and in Yerushalayim. For Yehudah has profaned what is Kadush to Yahuah, which he had loved, and has married the daughter of a foreign mighty one. Let Yahuah cut off from the tents of Yaakub the male who does this, stirring up or answering and bringing an offering to Yahuah of hosts. And this you have done a second time. You covered the altar of Yahuah with tears, with weeping and crying, because he no longer regards the offering nor receives it with pleasure from your hands. And you said, why? Because Yahuah has been witness between you and the wife of your youth, against whom you have acted treacherously, though she is your companion and the wife of your covenant. And did he not make one? And he had a remnant of the Ruch. And what is the one? He seeks a seed of Elohim. So you shall guard your Ruch, and let none act treacherously against the wife of his youth. For I have hated the divorce, said Yahuah, Elohim of Yisrael, and the one who covers his garments with cruelty, said Yahuah of hosts. So you shall guard your Ruch, and do not act treacherously. You have wearied Yahuah with your words, and you have said, in what way have we wearied him? And that you say, everyone who does evil is good in the eyes of Yahuah, and he is delighting in them? Or where is the Elohim of right ruling? Chapter 3. See, I am sending my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. Then suddenly the Adon you are seeking comes to his Hakal, even the messenger of the covenant, in whom you delight. See, he is coming, said Yahuah of hosts, and who is able to bear the day of his coming, and who is able to stand when he appears? For he is like the fire of a refiner, and like the soap of a launderer. And he shall sit as a refiner and a cleanser of silver, and he shall cleanse the banim of Louis, and refine them as gold and silver, and they shall belong to Yahuah, bringing near an offering in righteousness. Then shall the offering of Yehudah and Yerushalayim be pleasant to Yahuah, as in the days of old, as in former years. And I shall draw near to you for right ruling, and I shall be a swift witness against the practicers of witchcraft, against adulterers, and against them that swear falsehood, against those who oppress the wage of the earner and his wages, and widows and the fatherless, and those who turn away a sojourner, and do not revere me, said Yahuah of hosts. For I am Yahuah, I shall not change, and you, O Banim of Yaakub, shall not come to an end. From the days of your fathers you have turned aside from my laws, and did not guard them. Turn back to me, and I shall turn back to you, said Yahuah of hosts. But you said, and what shall we turn back? Would a male rob Elohim? Yet you are robbing me. But you said, in what have we robbed you? In the tithe and the offering? You have cursed me with a curse, for you are robbing me, this nation, all of it. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse, and let there be food in my house. And please prove me in this, said Yahuah of hosts, whether I do not open for you the windows of the Shemayim, and shall pour out for you boundless barakah. And I shall rebuke the devourer of you, so that it does not destroy the fruit of your ground, nor does the vine fail to bear fruit for you in the field, said Yahuah of hosts. And all nations shall call you Baruch, for you shall be a land of delight, said Yahuah of hosts. Your words have been harsh against me, said Yahuah. But you have said, what have we spoken against you? You have said, it is worthless to serve Elohim, and what did we gain when we guarded his charge, and when we walked as mourners before Yahuah of hosts? And now we are calling the proud Baruch. Not only the doers of wickedness built up, but they also try Elohim and escape. Then shall those who revere Yahuah speak to one another, and Yahuah listen and hear, and a book of remembrance be written before him of those who revere Yahuah and those who think upon his name. And they shall be mine, said Yahuah of hosts, on the day I prepare a treasured possession, and I shall spare them as a male spares his own bond who serves him. Then you shall again see between the righteous and the wicked, between one who serves Elohim and one who does not serve him. Chapter 4. For look, the day shall come, burning like a furnace, and all the proud and the wicked ones shall be stubble, and in that day shall burn them up, said Yahuah of hosts, which leaves to them neither root nor branch. But to you who revere my name, the brilliance of righteousness shall arise with healing in its wings, and you shall go out and leap for joy like calves from the stall, and you shall trample the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet on the day that I do this, said Yahuah of hosts. Remember the Torah of Musha, my servant, which I commanded him in Horeb for all Yisrael, laws and right rulings. See, I am sending you Aliyah, the nabi, before the coming of the great and awesome day of Yahuah. And he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the Eretz with utter destruction. Malaky